afternoon, ladies and gents. We are back in France, which is good. I love the roads in France. Look at this stuff, it's wonderful. So yesterday we did our stretch from our little surf camp spot near Dijon to a town about an hour west of San Sebastian. So then this morning we popped into San Sebastian, just had a bit of a look around to say we'd been there, and now we're back on the road heading into France, heading towards Toulouse is our goal for tonight. So whether we camp or sometimes the roadside motels are pretty good quality and just same price as a campsite. So these little roads are wonderful. It's a longer route, taking not toll roads, but more interesting scenery. So you have these little highway stretches like now, and then you go through a little town, which is always something a bit different. The one we went through had a big festival on. Everyone was dressed in white and red, and they all go to the big stadium and drink lots of wine and watch bullfights and do all sorts of old school stuff. But everyone was getting into it, young and old. So, not too much to report on. I guess on the road, been thinking taking bikes home to Australia and riding them, doing them up, selling them. So I got my GS at the moment, my Suzuki GS 500, which is a good bike. What do we got? 21,000 Ks on the clock at the moment, so it's not too bad, but she has her quirks, I guess. Mostly just the gearbox and getting into neutral, but other than that, she's good. She's got a brand new set of spiffy tyres and a new front brake pad on her at the moment, so she's feeling very awesome. But anyway, getting distracted. I can get those at home. So I'm tossing up whether, tossing up whether I bring this one home, because it's a sentimental bike, and I know it well, so it's a nice one to drive, and would do quite well at home, I think. But also looking at other bikes. I don't have any money to get them, but my brother's interested in importing maybe things that are more unique bikes that you don't get so much in Australia. So there's been a few different ones that we've been looking at, and I'd like to chat about. Just in case anyone else feels chatty too, there's that comment box down below, which pardon me, needs to see a bit of action in my videos, I think. But yeah, looking at, there's the Moto Guzzi's, so that's, buying in Italy, Italian bike, good sturdy Italian bike. Not quite as popular in Australia as the Ducatis, but you just don't get as many of them, and they have this really unique look to them. You have that flying V motor on a lot of them, and you can get some older sporty ones that would run quite well. You wouldn't mod them, you just do them up and hang on to them, weekend ride them, that sort of thing, and eventually sell them at an auction or something like that. The other one that sort of falls into that same category would be the Africa Twin. The 650 version, or smaller one, is the older one. Falls into a category which is easy to import in Australia. So they're a very unique bike, very popular. People hang on to those things because they're just a sturdy adventure tourer. I don't know how many people in Australia would be willing to fork out a whole lot of cash for them. The Safe Bet one, which I'm pretty keen on, just saw one today which was done up nicely, is your old Beamer with your boxer engine. So your boxer engine has sort of the two pistons coming out parallel on the bottom. Really sort of, there's a few people that did it, but it's BMW's like trademark for their big tourists, but it looks really cool on your old like your what I got in Italy, they got like the R80s or 60s, I think. there's a few more of them. Still looking at like 2,500 to 3,000 euros for one of those, but they're so popular and look so awesome when you do stuff to them. So I've seen a lot of people cafe them, which I think's a bit done, but they still look better than most cafes because they sort of got that big grunty engine down the bottom. But they look really cool as scramblers too, so that's sort of, you know, up high exhausts and a bit more serious shockies and stuff on them. But it's that unique engine block which really sells them, and being BMWs, they're freaking sturdy. I hear it's just like the transmission, you've got to do some stuff too, but other than that, the engine itself doesn't really wear out from age. But yeah, so brother's willing to give us a loaner, get a few bikes, take them back, sell them. I can pay back my part with any profits made, and what's left over is just, you know, something fun and unique to ride, bit of a project. Anyway, I would be curious to know what people think as far as bringing bikes back, whether or not I should bring my trusty Suzuki back after she's been flogged across Europe. So yeah, anyway, carry on with our journey. Quite a big one today, but nice and interesting going through the little towns. Not that you've seen any of them in this video, but trust me, they're out there. Alright, well, I'll catch you guys later then.